Hello, Stampin' Friends, and good evening. Today is Tuesday, June 29th. It is the last Tuesday in June. And in a few days, we will not only be celebrating the 4th of July, but a designer series paper sale. Woo! You gotta love that. So, I have many designer series paper fans, and I hope you're all jumping on tonight to watch because I've got some fun stuff here to do with that designer paper. So, I welcome you all tonight. This is Linda at Linda's Stampin' Escape, and we are here to meet as strangers but leave as friends. Many of you have gotten to know each other just over the past year by seeing each other's names on Facebook and our groups. So, how is everyone tonight? I know it's a little dreary with all this rain we've been having. So, it looks as if the sun will come out again. Hello, Kathy. How are you? I am doing good. And tonight we are working with the Pansy Patch. We got the Pansy Petal designer papers and all sorts of goodies to go with it. So, hi, Barb. I got my arm in the view there. I just want to... Why is it my view on my phone is always different than the view on the live? It's just so weird. I don't mean to jiggle you ladies, but I'm going to try to straighten this out a little bit because I want you to get the best advantage here. And I hope that helps. I am so, I feel like I'm more crooked. Oh gosh. Everything's backwards. Oh, maybe I should just buy a phone that I can use strictly for this and set it up. And Deb has joined us. Hello, Deb. All right, I'm going to pull this and see if that works. I'm sorry, ladies. I am trying to adjust you so you get the best view. Oh, we're still not there. Maybe it's crazy. On my camera, it looks really good, and on here, it just looks weird. Am I getting better? Oh gosh. All right. That's close. I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. So, all right, ladies. Thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. As I said earlier, I'm going to be working with the Pansy Patch bundle, and we're going to incorporate the beautiful Evening Evergreen ink and ribbon. So you'll get to see that. And I'm going to use the Loose Flower Flourishes tonight. A little something to add some fun and texture to our card. And speaking as such, I have a nice sampling to give away this evening for all of you who were there and hung out with me last week Tuesday and made comments and stuff. So that is going to be our little giveaway tonight. So you're going to get these cute little, let me pull one out here. There we go. Cute little flowers. There's 3 different colors. We have the oh my gosh, now I'm not going to remember. These are the 3 in colors, though. And let me just refresh my memory. It is the pale papaya, the fresh freesia, and polished pink. And I'm sorry for that little brain warp there. That does happen. My mind is so focused on what's going to be going on here, I kind of forgot. But yes, there they are, the polished pink, the fresh freesia, and the pale papaya. Whoops. So there they are. 2 different sizes, 3 different colors. So there's 5 of each color of the large and 5 of each color of the small ones. So there are 30 little goodies in there for you. All right. And the pansy patch, I'm just going to be using the greeting on one of our cards. The first card, actually. So some of you, hi Beth, I'm glad you could join us. Some of you have seen me do this technique already. And tomorrow I will post a PDF flyer so that you can print it out. And I will have all the dimensions on there for you as well. So that will be fun. This is the front of my card. This will be also the front. This piece here is 11.5 length by 4 inches deep. So 11.5 by 4, and you don't have to write these down because I will have these for you. This piece here is for the front of the card as well. That's so I can stamp my greeting. And this is 4 inches by 5.5. And then, of course, our card base, which is always 8.5 by 5.5. I shouldn't say always, because sometimes we do the long one. I'm just going to grab my block here and just give it a tuck. There we go. Okay. And then, of course, I'm not going to take this down, but I wanted to show you that, well, this one's got a little extra width on it. So I tried to cut them pretty close to the same size. But because this is going to go all the way down here, I'll just move this over. And you'll see what I mean as I go along. So let's just set these pieces aside, and let's focus on our designer paper. So you know that we always have both sides, right? Pretty sides. So this technique, which is called the drapery fold, utilizes both sides nicely. It showcases them. So we're going to get our Simply Score in here. And I'm going to slide this right in here. And you could do it on your, cutting plate. But I just find this easy. And I wanted to tell you a little hint that if you were going to make more than one of these cards, what you could do is trim this one side down 1/2 inch to the 11.5 and leave the rest of this 12 inches and then do all your scoring first and then cut it into your 4-inch pieces. And then you'll get 3 cards out of it right away. So, all right. We are going to do our first score, which is at 3 inches. So there we go. And then our next score is 4. And I did not have enough of my little pins. They're probably on another board somewhere because I have a couple boards. So what I wanted to do, though, is just do my 3 main ones, 3, 6, and 9, and then it's an inch after each one. So 3, 4, and then we'll do 6 and 7 inches. And then our next one is 9 inches and 10 inches. So one more time with that. You score at 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, and 10. And again, I will have these all written down for you. All right. So like I said, if you did a full sheet, you could score all the way down and then cut this 4 inches and 8 inches, and you'd have 3 pieces. Now you will need your cutter, so we're going to pull that in here. Beth said she loves this technique. Me too. I think it is so much fun. So tomorrow I will feature this one on the blog, but then on Thursday I'm going to have a different cut. It's still going to be this technique, so we're still going to be doing it, but it will be a different size. So we're going to do the horizontal, or what I call a landscape card, versus on Thursday I'll show you the vertical or portrait style card. All right, so here's our first one at 3 inches. So this is where we want to start our cut. So it depends on how you hold your cutter. Some people like their cutter to the right, some people like it to the left. So it all depends on how you like to do it. So I'm just going to flip it this way. Then I need this. So this is my bottom because I'm going based on my flowers. So I'm going to take this piece right here, and right where it is scored, I want to line that up with the cutter. Am I in there? Whoops. So I'm going to line up my first score line right here with my cutting spot. All right, and I am knocking everything down over here. Sorry. Okay. Now you're going to take that, and then you're going to swing your card out here. And I'm going to move that to approximately the 1 inch mark on this side. So you see that? Okay. And because it's so long, I don't know if I can get this all in here without knocking it all over. Let's see. So we got our first score line right here, and then this at the 1 inch mark. So it gives you about, you know, an inch or an inch and a quarter. I don't actually, I'm not that tough on measurements with that, but you do want this one down to the corner. So we're going to put down our guide here and then slice this off. All right. Now don't throw this away yet because I have something to do with that. So let's pull this out, and now you can see that it's about 1 inch. So that worked out very nice. And like I said, I'm not real picky on that exact measurements. If you want it a little longer, you can leave it that way. All right. Now you're going to fold this over this way. All right. And then we're going to give it a nice little crease. And then we're going to fold it back. I do all my folds first, and then I apply my adhesive. And I do that so I can get a nice, crisp line there. All right. Now we're going to go back over here. And I like to line these up because sometimes they just, I don't know if it's me or the scoring. Probably me. My eyes aren't 21 anymore. All right. And then we're just going to keep doing that. You could use your bone folder if you want to, or you can use your fingernail, or you can use your blocks. Whatever you'd like. Kathy said she just made a couple cards with this technique. Oh, they are. And you know what's funny? Is while I'm still working on my cleaning down here, but while I was cleaning, I found one that we made for Christmas. So all I have is the folds, but there's that beautiful poinsettia paper. And yes, I don't have the card, but I got the fold part. Isn't that cool? So yes, I love this technique. It is so much fun. And this one, these dimensions are going to bring you right out to the card. So, all right, let's get our adhesive here. And I'm going to put a little there as we fold back. And then again in that little crease. So fold that back. And then here. There we go. It's always on this little part. Oops. There. Now I like to take one of my blocks and just run that over. It's nice little creases. And I think this one is pretty because it has the yellow tones in there, so this really matches nice. But I wanted it to really pop. So what I'm going to put it with, again, is that beautiful evening evergreen. Ooh, look at that. Just pulls that background right out. So now the flowers really pop because you just brought the dark green out. Now, we are going to use this for our white. So I'm just going to kind of set this here. And I'm just going to give a little bit of adhesive there. I don't want to tack it down fully, but I want to bring this edge, there we go, out all the way to here. And we're going to get our little greeting. So I'm using the happy birthday from our Pansy Patch stamp set from our bundle, and we are going to grab the Evening Evergreen ink. Oh, Barb did this technique. Everybody loves this technique. Oh, I'm so happy. And you guys look like you're all really good at it already. So I'm gonna have to come up with some more fun techniques and show you something new then. Cute little happy birthday there. Oh, she said her niece passed it all around because she loved it. Oh, that's so sweet. Is that not why we make cards, ladies? I believe so. All right, so now we got our birthday greeting on there. Now I can add my adhesive back here, and I'm gonna add 2 full passes over that because I'm not going to put the rest of it down. You can if you wish. All right, we are gonna bring that corner all the way out, remember, because we want this to end here. There we go. Excellent. That highlights our greeting nicely. And now we're gonna put some adhesive back here because Linda's got some beautiful ribbon she wants to add. Just gonna put this right there. I want it up kind of high, but still so it allows a little bit of that drapery to show. I am so happy that you guys are using these techniques and these wonderful folds. I found some other ones today that I want to share. We might have done it a while ago, but you know, sometimes you gotta bring that fun stuff back. Sometimes old is new again. All right, let's grab this extra. I'm going to go this way just so I don't pull my ribbon up, but I got extra down there because the ribbon likes to push away from that card front. Oh no, I ran out. Oh, I hope I have something else here. I am just, what is going on? Isn't, you know what's really weird? Is this all works out perfectly. while you're making your samples, and then all of a sudden you get live and it doesn't turn out the way it was supposed to. And what's really weird is I cut everything the same way. So, you know, there are no mistakes in stamping, so we're just going to give this a little adjustment here. And for the life of me, I can't get these on straight. All right. Side to side. Oh, goodness. I'm glad you ladies like hanging with me, even though I get this all messy here. Okay, now I'm going to trim this off. And I really don't understand what happened, because it worked. The first couple cards I made like this were perfect. I get live and everything goes crazy. All right, we got our adhesive on here. Let's just pull that corner up and tuck this back under. And we will be all set and ready to go. There we go. All right. I'm going to push that down, make sure that's nice and tight. Okay, so there we go. Our drapery is hanging nicely. Our ribbon's right there. And we're going to take another piece here. I can trim that off, so let's get a little piece cut. So I like to secure that down, and then we're just going to tuck this under, tie a knot. Oh, thank you, Kathy. I'm glad you enjoy the demonstrations. I'm glad you ladies join with me. I know summer's hard for a lot of people because they're busy. And we're just going to trim this off. And when you live alone, you talk to yourself enough alone. So it's much nicer when I know that there are people out there that are hanging out with me. So there we go. It's so pretty, but I just thought these little guys were the cutest thing. And again, these are the loose flower flourishes that I'm going to be adding. So I'm going to put one down here, one here, and one right there. And I'm making the little dots there a little bit smaller because they are a little smaller. So got my take your pick tool this time. We're going to drop that right there. Look at what that does already. Adds so much pretty texture. And with that little flower, they're not pansies. Nope, they're not, but they sure are cute. And some of the greetings were just a little too wide to fit over here, so all right, there is our first card. And what I wanted to show with this leftover little piece here was, don't throw that away because we can play with that too, right? So we're going to fold this over. Let's just set this up here to dry and move our ink out of the way for now. So that can dry for us. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to take our card and fold it back and forth. Get that drapery. But your pansies are in a different direction now. So we're going to get a little creative. And you're going to put your adhesive on the little pieces. Here's your long one, and there's short, long, short. So put them on the shorts and stick them to the long, and you'll do the same with the back. And as you saw, I ran out of adhesive, so Linda's got to get some more. But I did started putting one together here. So this is what I did. And I put this on a 3x3-inch square piece. And the Enjoy the Moment stamp comes from the Enjoy the Moment stamp set. So, all right. Now I'm going to have to use my glue. Donna asked, do you have directions? Oh, yes, Donna. I will be posting a PDF flyer. So, yes, I will have them. And I will answer you after I get done with the live. So, if my blog does not allow me to put the PDF on, and I'm thinking it will, I will still share it right here on our page. So, thank you, Donna. Good question. All right. So there we go. All right. And now this awesome paper also comes with our pansy petals. And remember my pansies were all over here? Well, I stole one, so we're going to use that. And those are cut out of the designer paper from the Pansy Petals paper. So we are all about them pansies tonight. This is the gorgeous, soft, succulent in color. So this is another new in color. I like this one because it showcases all the new in colors. So, and we'll just add a look at that. Isn't that pretty? Kind of reminds me of my grandma. All right, I get a little thick here, so I'm just going to dab that in the center. There we go. I don't have an inside in there yet, so we're just going to leave that there because I wasn't sure if I wanted it to go this way or this way. I'm kind of thinking this way because I got another idea. And I'm going to grab that ribbon back out. Okay, I'm going to have to use glue dots this time to hold my ribbon down. See, we get resourceful, don't we, ladies? You run out of that ribbon, that doesn't mean anything. I mean, glue dots or... I'm going to go a little bit further down. There we go. Oh, Beth said it would be great for a gift card. Oh, you're so right. That would be so cute. Oh my gosh, that would be cute. How nice is Beth? That is an awesome idea. You put the gift tag on the bag and the card is in the bag and they get matching. Oh, I love that idea. Now, this is why I don't like stamping alone. That's why I like hanging out with people and getting good ideas. My stampers have always inspired me, always. Keep me on my toes. You make sure that I'm not sitting around and I learn new techniques. I love it. Oh, that is cute. And we are going to pop this one up. So, that ribbon back out. Oh, so cute. Yes, you wouldn't even have to make this into a full card. You could turn it into a gift card. I just love that idea. I love it. I love it. All right. So, now we got our cute little bow done. So, it's just a mini-me of our first card, basically. I'm going to add that. But there was another stamp here. Oops, these fell over here. Got to wash them off a little better because then they'll stick. I love that Stampin' Up! Now puts the designs on there so that we can just pick off what we need, and there we go. So let's grab a block. Pull this one off. Oh, don't let them stick on there too long, because they will stick. All right. Then on. I like to get a little straight, even though I can cut this. Goodness gracious. All right. When you can't get it, put it on here. There we go. That's why I love my grid paper. Perfect. All right. We will get our ink back out, and we're drying nicely over there. And who doesn't have those little scraps of white laying all over, right? So we're gonna ink this right here. And it just says, love you much. So, adds a little more color. I am not going to be fussy cutting. I'm just going to go boom and trim that right off. And then we are going to stick that right on there. Make sure I got my cut straight. There we go. I see a little bit of an angle. There we go. Get our glue back out. And now I know that won't fall off. So I'm just going to tuck this right under there. All right. Now that's also going to hold our ribbon. And for those of you who are like me, I love getting to the end so I can use up my sides and corners. It's part of my, it's like my favorite part is the ending. Okay, so make sure I'm going to hold that down nice and tight there. And then by overlapping this, it's going to help keep that on. So I'm just going to put another piece right there. Get my corner going here. And I know some people tell me I use too much, but it's dimensionals, and I don't really think you can use too much. It's like telling somebody you love a baby too much. You never love a baby too much. Can they get spoiled? A little bit, yes. But you can never hug or love a baby too much. Pull that. Bring that right up in there. There we go. And now you have a card without wasting your cutoff piece. I am a designer series paper fanatic, and I just wish I could get my stuff on straight. Is that bad? Even with lines, I have to. There we go. Now it's better. Okay. So, yes, even it's so nice that you can use both sides. And you know, you could actually make it go this way. Depending on your pattern, if your pattern allows, you could bring it down this way as well. And not just this way. But we have to go where our flowers tell us to go tonight. So this one comes all the way out to the end. And then we're going to use our little piece there. Oh, but we were going to use him too. So I think let's bring him right there. And I think we'll pop him up as well. And you know what? I have to reinforce my piece down here too. So let me grab this. Because I forgot to put some under there, so we're just going to tuck that. There we go. All right. And then we'll get a nice big one. And stick that flower right down there. It pulls all our colors together. It balances everything out, and I'm just going to tuck that right up under there. There we go. Really makes the pansy stand out. The two whites balance out your card. This one is just gorgeous. Little flowers give you texture. So wonderful. Thanks, Kathy. I'm glad you like that, because we do hate throwing our paper away, don't we? And again, I will have this on my blog with all the directions. I will have a PDF. If my blog will not allow me to put that PDF on there, it will be right here on Linda's Stampin' Escape. So you'll be able to download that tomorrow. And then you'll see these two cards with it. I will also have a video. And before you ladies run away tonight, first, let me thank you for joining me and for all your comments. I appreciate it. And now I would like to bring in our Wheel of Names so that we can get this all, everybody on here. Whoops. All right. And this was last week. So let me hit full screen here and bring you on with me. There we go. So again, I'm so glad you ladies are loving the fact that I could show you a different way to use that scrap piece, because don't want to throw it away. And don't forget Beth's idea. You can use it for a gift card as well. So, ready to see who's going to win the cute little flower flourishes? There they are. Count down. 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's go. Good luck, ladies. Miss Dawn, congratulations. Woohoo. Thank you, Dawn, for hanging out with me last week and for commenting. And I will do this again next week. So I appreciate when you ladies join with me. And I look forward to seeing you next week, Tuesday. If you have any questions, just message me. I'm always in and out on Facebook, so you can get a hold of me then, or you can message me through Linda's Stampin' Escape. So thanks again. You have a wonderful evening, and I enjoyed spending it with you. Have a great night. Thank you.